Okay, this is my 1986 XJ-S V12, and I'm going to try and fix the EVAP system or check it through and make sure it's working. I have a terrible smell in the boot. I guess a lot of us do. And I've read a lot about relining the tanks from the inside. My guess is it's a problem up there. But before I do that, I'm going to do the EVAP system, which I believe starts up there somewhere. There's a bunch of tubes going up there and to the front. I'm using Ed's Jag made a guide to the EVAP system. Those lines run through to here, and the charcoal canister's in here. So I'm going to take it apart, check it through, make sure the valves work and all the tubes are sound, and put it back together. So here it is out. This is from the fuel tank. I believe that is a 2 psi bypass Rochester valve. This goes to the inlet manifold. Now there are two valves here. I'm working out why. I've got Kirby's book and I'm working out how this all works. That tube comes up here, this one. And there's another valve which is driven by a vacuum, which is switched over the other side by a heat switch, I think, and draws off here. You can see that I've tried to color code all this to understand it. I'm probably going to just make sure these valves work, make sure the tubes are good, and then make sure that this line, which comes from the trunk, is also good. Then put it back together and also check all these. Okay, so a little update. That line along the back there is the vacuum line for the fuel vapors going to the front of the car. I tested it, it's clear because I can blow air through, I know that, and now I've got to test it for a vacuum. So it comes up there and it goes up into the canister, which is up there somewhere, and then 3 of these tubes come down and go into the tank. Well, I've sealed the 3 tubes, and at the other end of the car I went into the charcoal canister. I took the line off. There it is. You can see it coming. You can see that line there, and it comes in and it goes into the charcoal canister. And I've connected that to a vacuum pump, and it's holding about 10 bar of vacuum. Is that bar? No, 10 inches of mercury. So it's slightly going down, but that is loads. This is fine. So I've managed to test the whole line and the little sort of vapor drip canister that's up in the back there with the 3 hoses coming out. So I'm pleased with that. I can continue. So I got the canister out. There's all the fittings which I've showed before. This is the canister. It goes upside down like that, or that way up. I'm trying to open it up. You can see the filters are screwed because the stuff is coming out. I've got new activated charcoal in the mail. I've got new filters in the mail. I'm going to rehabilitate it. I saw this on eBay for 400 bucks. That's ridiculous. So I'm going to make this one work. I saw one video. This is all YouTube, so I'm just copying what I've seen on YouTube. I saw one video where the guy actually set light to the charcoal to burn off the vapors and then use it again. I presume he used it again, otherwise why did he do it? The charcoal is so cheap though. There. Shit, well that broke, but that's okay. So what have I got? I got that. Well, the filter's not too bad. Oh, it's destroyed. Shame about that bit, but... Uh-oh. Maybe that goes in there. Oh yeah, it smells like fuel. This is what I got inside. That came out, and I'm presuming it goes in one of those holes. I don't know which one though. Maybe that one, it seems to fit better. The one on the left. So I have my supplies from probably Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. Deep blue advanced polyfiber. Bunch of carbon. Looks like it's enough. If not, I'll top it up for what's left of there. I mean, it is formerly reusable, but let's see. And I'm going to put that, cut little discs out, cut the holes out. If I remember from the video I took, the filter goes on the inside, and basically I'm going to put it back together. I'll take a couple of snaps along the way. So of all this microfiber, that's all I needed, but it was only about 10 bucks anyway. So the order it goes back in is this one first, followed by that one, followed by the carbon, followed by that one, followed by that one, followed by that one. This one goes on this side because the other side is blocked off. So I guess this canister had multiple uses. I'll just top this off, give it a shake. I mean, it's going to shake itself level and compact itself more in the car, so I might as well do it now. Okay, I'd never used this before, this aluminium tape. Surprised to see that it wasn't sticky, but then realised, oh, I've got to peel that off, which wasn't easy. It goes on like aluminium foil, but it's sticky, so it's pretty good, but I got too thin. This is 2.4 mil. I would recommend a thicker one. I'm going to put 2 layers of that on. I still, while it's got an impervious seal now, because it's metal, I'm going to put some strong packing tape over the top to seal it, 'cause I don't think there's strength to this. And there it is, 2 layers of aluminium foil, bunch of packing tape. The packing tape's strong, we know it doesn't last forever, but I'll be back in checking this in a year or two. I'm comfortable with that. But if I hear funny noises from the front left wing, I'll know what it is. It's this. And there it is, back in place. The vacuum hose is down there that trigger the vacuum into the manifold, the suction into the manifold. I've color coded those just so I know what's going on. They've got little clips on them. I don't think they're necessary, but I put them on anyway. I guess there's nothing more to say really. I did it with the wheel on, which is a big mistake. I thought I'd just save a little time, but I wouldn't do that again. So as you can see, access is not great. So jack it up and take the wheel off.